This morning, before any Sunday football happened, Kendrick Lamar announced that he's going to be headlining Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. And this announcement came in a pretty typical PG Lang fashion. There wasn't anything too crazy. It was pretty minimal. It just had Kendrick at the 50-yard line mark with an American flag behind him. And he's basically just sending footballs through the throwing machine for the first 30 seconds or so, and just giving general words of encouragement to whoever this ball is going to, if there is anyone there. And eventually he does introduce himself, addresses us, says,
"My name Kendrick Lamar, and I'll be performing at Super Bowl 59.
And the thing that really stuck out, that a lot of people have noticed, was when he said,
You know it's only one opportunity to win a championship. No round twos."
Which, you could just take it at face value. It doesn't mean anything. But because the internet is going to internet, they all, and including myself, saw that, hey, maybe this is in reference to what Drake was saying, or whoever runs Drake's Finsta, or whatever plot twist is. And when they put up the Rasheed Wallace post,
I'll put it in the front page, back page, middle page, wherever. Headliners, column 1 or 2, we will win game 2.
talking about how they're going to win game 2, and then academics saying that, oh yeah, round 2, Drake's going to win all this. This is probably in response to that, or it could, have just been recorded way in advance, and this has nothing to do with Drake at all. But besides all that, and also the other Drake reference with first-person shooter, big as the Super Bowl. Kendrick clearly performing, and Drake has not. This is going to be Kendrick's second time performing, actually. And the last one was 3 years ago with Dre, Snoop, everyone. That was a fun time too. But aside from this announcement, there were some words that were delivered, I guess, or quotes that Rolling Stone got. Rolling Stone quoted Kendrick on their article in regards to him headlining, where he said, "Rap music is still the most impactful genre to date, and I'll be there to remind the world why. They got the right one." Which, also could very well be a slight shot at Drake, but also anyone else. If you remember the whole "like that" bit, he was basically yes, it was in regards to Drake and J. Cole at that time, but also, he's just saying that he's the best rapper. And this is also him just kind of furthering that sentiment. He's like, you know what? We got rap. Rap's number one is the most impactful genre, which, at this point, you can probably argue either way because sales are slipping and streaming numbers are weird. But that's another topic entirely. But yeah, Kendrick is, one of the top performers in the genre, and he's been pretty consistent at doing that, even though he's taken some time between albums. And then him saying they got the right one, they chose the right rapper. I guess this is the first actual just solo rap performance for the Super Bowl. I'm kind of dumb, but I don't remember just this individual rapper headlining at any point, so that's pretty neat. And yeah, him just saying they got the right one. Anyways, in the rest of the article, there's some other quotes from Jay-Z and Seth Dodowski, who's the, what's his name? He's the head of music for the NFL. So, other people just bigging up Kendrick, saying, yeah, he's going to do well. Jay-Z says something along the lines of he's truly a once-in-a-generation artist and performer. His deep love for hip-hop and culture informs his artistic vision. He has unparalleled ability to define and influence culture globally. Kendrick's work transcends music, and his impact will be felt for years to come. And then Seth says, few artists have impacted music and culture as profoundly as Kendrick Lamar, etc. Basically, bigging them up. And, it makes sense. They they just announced it. It's a proper NFL collaboration. They want to make sure that, yeah, it makes sense. We're gonna make sure that everyone understands that we agreed to this too. As far as the performance itself, he's definitely gonna perform Not Like Us, because why wouldn't he? It's the biggest song in a minute. And if he's gonna perform the actual version of it or just a slightly different version, we'll have to kind of wait and see. I just know that everyone's gonna be singing along, and Drake's gonna maybe feel a little bit of a way about it. But I think he's also at the point where it's okay, this is just a song now, and we're just riding that. It's also kind of crazy to think that Not Like Us has been around since May at this point. So what was that, like 4 months ago? And by the time the Super Bowl happens, it'll be a total of 8-9 months. So, that song's doing pretty good. Like it's had a lot more lasting power than a lot of other songs have had, in recent memory at least. But also, I mean, we're probably gonna get some sort of more music from Kendrick at that point. Whether it comes before or after the Super Bowl, it really depends on him, I guess. But I would say sooner rather than later, we're gonna get a project, because PG Lang's been around for a minute and Kendrick hasn't officially dropped anything on there. Obviously, artists on PG Lang have dropped, but not Kendrick himself. And Kendrick being one of the main acts of PG Lang, it would make sense that he has something out sometime soon. So, good chance that we'll get more music before then. But also wouldn't be too surprised. I mean, that's what I thought with when Rihanna was performing, and we didn't get any music since then. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But regardless, I'm sure this show is going to be great, because Kendrick does do well when it comes to performances. I mean, we saw what his show on Juneteenth was like. That was really well done. And I believe the Super Bowl performance is also going to be directed and produced by Kendrick and Dave Free. So very similar vibes, probably, or I would hope so. But it's gonna be good. It'll be interesting. But, we'll probably get more as we get closer to the actual date of the Super Bowl. But, hopefully we're getting more music, because it's been a minute. Well, I mean, not really. Mr. Morale came out not too long ago, but, we want more music from Kendrick. But that's kind of all I got. Let me know in the comments below what your expectations for the Super Bowl are. If you think Kendrick is going to perform Not Like Us as many times as he did at his pop-up show, or less. What's the over-under there? Maybe that's going to be one of the other bets that happened this year. Who cares who wins? Is he gonna perform Not Like Us more than 5 times? Anyways, while you're down there in the comments discussing, also like and subscribe to see more rambling and content like this. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe out there.